EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the Rams had 3 and 9 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
From the 41, Stafford into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bowen. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to throw. Bowen. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions, trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
On third down. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. For the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22!
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Yards that time on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They begin with a quick throw out left. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And he'll find Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Rams 0.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Operating from the gun. Bowen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. Touchdown, Rams. Trevon Wesco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have regained the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A give, running right is Akers. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. And nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 is now second and 6.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 3rd down, Bowen. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on second down, Bowen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw. Bowen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A final shot before the break, Stafford. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bowen buying time to his left. And this one too low.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
Second down at 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Stafford now to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Back to throw.
Bowen.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Bowen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throw here's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dwayne Smoot In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. Blankenship's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to take another shot here.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Bowen. And he's got Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Harris Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Bowen, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Throwing on first down. Bowen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bowen. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right, we use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the counter, it's Taylor. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
tip like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need